Chasing Classic Cars has been running successfully for 16 years now, and the show is still going strong. But do you know that there are some dark secrets behind the show? Do you want to know about them? Well, then you're at the right place, as today we're going to tell you the truth about chasing classic cars. So let's get started. Number 1. Buyers have to pay way more than they should. When it comes to auctions of this kind, buyers need to be very cautious, as they can end up paying way more money than they wanted to. Titles and registration fees are standard practice when purchasing any kind of car. So, while going to an auction, these kinds of expenses should be kept in mind. But there are many other sorts of costs, like premium percentages, reserved, non-reserved cars, and other such factors that the buyers have no idea about, and they can be a big shocker for buyers in the end. It affects the auctions on the show, as it's definitely one of the trickiest things to navigate in any auction. Number 2. $20 million worth of Seinfeld cars were sold by David Gooding. Fans of the show are well aware of the name David Gooding. Through his business Gooding & Company, David has auctioned several cars for the show, but his business is not only limited to this show. David set a record by selling a single Ferrari for $17 million in March of 2017. He also sold a collection owned by none other than the comedian Jerry Seinfeld and earned himself over $20 million. Seinfeld had a VW Beagle that alone was sold for $120,000. People who know who Seinfeld is are aware of his love of classic cars, and it's no secret to them, but being able to sell them for so much at once is definitely an impressive achievement. Number 3. Car auctions are still largely unregulated and risky. There was a lot of debate as to how exactly car auctions should be regulated when they started taking off and gaining a ton of traction through the late 90s. Even after more than 20 years, the system is very loose, as it still does not seem to protect everyone all the time. Auction laws are not regulated, and they do not even appear to be specifically tied to car auctions. As a result, even now, buyers and sellers are often getting less than what they expected out of many auctions. Number 4. Host Wayne Carini has been accused of flipping. Even though many fans of the show believe that everything going on within the show is legitimate, a lot of people's experiences say otherwise. Regarding the host of the show, Wayne Carini, many people are of the opinion that his interest lies much more in the money than in the car itself, as he is a businessman first and foremost. According to some, Wayne has been proven to be a flipper, and he goes into all these sales solely thinking of the money he's going to make when he resells those rare cars. This debate has still not settled down, and the accusations against Wayne are pretty strong. But at the same time, it's safe to say that any accusations that have come forward have not affected the show's success in any way, and it's still going strong. Number 5. Guest Jay Leno caused controversy for his Tonight Show exit. Comedian Jay Leno, who's known for his love of cars, has been on Chasing Classic Cars twice. Jay announced his exit from The Tonight Show and caused a controversy that'll go down in history of late-night shows. Conan O'Brien took over the show after Jay's departure. For Conan, it was a dream fulfilled, but his happiness did not last long, as just after 1 year, Jay decided that he wanted his job back. As he had been with them for a long time, they respected his decision and gave the show back to him. This was kind of surprising, since he was not a hit in the ratings, and he was also notorious for having long-lasting feuds with fellow comedians and late-night hosts David Letterman and Arsenio Hall. Number 6. David Gooding could not let Johnny Lieberman test drive a Ferrari for insurance purposes. Expert Johnny Lieberman, who had free reign to drive pretty much any car he wanted, met his match with the extremely rare 1965 Ferrari 275 GTB. But unfortunately, he was not allowed by David Gooding to take the car for a test drive due to the insane insurance costs. The fact that this car was in perfect factory condition and that it was expected to sell anywhere between 2 and 4 million also did not help. Moments like these are definitely surprising, but they happen frequently with shows of this nature. Click on one of the 2 videos on your screen right now. We'll catch you guys in the next one.